any positive integer is of the form of 9m, 9m plus m or 9m plus 8. And you need to show here, you have to consider one positive integer and you need to show that positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus m or 9m plus 8. So we have to use the Euclid division lemma. So what it states, if you have given any two integers a and b, you can write those integers in the form of a is equal to pq plus r, where 0 less than or equal to r less than b. This is what Euclid division lemma. By using that, you need to prove here the cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. So here, to apply Euclid division lemma, what we need to know, you need to consider here two integers. Let us take one integer as a. So write it here. Let a be the positive integer. Now, if you want to apply Euclid division lemma, you need to know what is the value of b, or you can choose the value of b. So I am choosing here the value of b as 3. Choose b is equal to 3. Now you got it here the values of a and b. Now you can apply the Euclid division lemma. So write it here by Euclid division lemma. By Euclid division lemma, there exist unique integers q and r such that a is equal to bq plus r and 0 less than or equal to r less than b. Right? This is what Euclid division lemma. Just substitute the value of b in that equation so that you will get it here. A is equal to 3q plus r, where 0 less than or equal to r less than b. What is the value of b here? 3. So here clearly you can identify here the value of r is lies in between 0 and 3. So what should be the possible remainders in this case, which is nothing but 0, 1, 2, because here equality symbol is not there, so we should not include 3. So write it here, therefore the possible remainders are 0, 1, 2. These are the three possible cases. So let us take each of the case and prove that the cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. So let us go for the case 1. If r is equal to 0, let us take it here r is equal to 0. So r is equal to 0, consider this one as equation 1. If you substitute in equation 1, you will get a is equal to 3q plus 0. So write it here from 1. What you will get, a is equal to 3q plus 0 and which is nothing but a is equal to 3q. Now what we need to prove? We need to prove here the cube of any positive integer. So we have to here the a is the positive integer. So you need to show here a cube is in the form of some 9m, 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. For that we need to take cubing on both sides in this equation. So let us do that one. So you can write it here, cubing on both sides. What we get? Let us take here cubing on both sides to this equation so that you will get a cube is equal to 3q whole cube. Right? Now it is in the form of what? ab whole cube. You know that ab whole cube you can write it as a cube into b cube. So you can write this one as 3 cube into q cube. What is the value of 3 cube? 3 into 3 which is 9. 9 is a 27. So you can write it as 27 q cube, which is nothing but a cube. Now we need to prove here the cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 8 or 9m plus 8, 9m plus 1. So you can choose it here 9 common so that you can write this one as 9 into 3q whole cube. Right? Since we have to get here 9 common, 9 is a 27 q cube. Let us consider this value as m. So that we got it here a cube is equal to 9m. So that what we have to do here, the cube of any positive integer if r is equal to 1. So what is the equation one we took it here? If you see here, the equation one is nothing but a is equal to 3q plus 1, right? So here write it here from 1. What is the equation? A is equal to 3q plus r. This is the equation, right? So in place of r, just substitute 1. So that you will get it here, a is equal to 3q plus 1. Now what we need to do? You need to take cubic on both sides. So write it here, cubic on both sides. On taking cubic on both sides, let us see what you will get. A cube is equal to 3q plus 1 whole cube. Now, it is in the form of what? A plus b whole cube. What is the formula for a plus b whole cube? You know that which is nothing but a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. This is the formula for what? A plus b whole cube. Just expand here by using that identity. So you can write it as 3q whole cube, which is nothing but a cube plus b cube, which is nothing but 1 cube plus 3a square. What is the value of a, which is 3q? So you can write it in here, 3q whole square into b plus 3ab whole square. So write it here 3. What is the value of a? 3q. And what is the value of b here? 1 square. Just we have expanded by using this formula. So that what you will get here, you need to multiply here 3 times. 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. So you will get it here 27 cube plus 1. Now just multiply this value. What you will get here? 3 3s are 9, right? 9 3s are 27. So you will get it here 27 q square plus, now 3 3s are 9 and 9 into 1, which gives you 9. So write it here 9 cube. Now after simplification we got this one. Now what we need to show? We need to show here the cube of any positive integer is either of the form of any of these one. So here for that reason, let us write this one to the right. So that what you will get it here, a cube is equal to, just I am writing this one at last. Right? Now what are the remaining terms which is left out, which is 27 cube, 27 q square and 9 cube. So write it here, which is 27 q cube plus 27 q square plus 9 cube. Now you need to show here the cube of the positive integer is either of the form this one. So clearly you can show that it is in the form of 9 and plus 1, because at last you can observe here plus 1 is there. So in these three terms you can take it here 9 common. So if you take it here 9 common, what you will get? 9 3s are 27, right? Again 9 3s are 27 and 9 1s are 9. Now you can take this value as n. So write it here, which is equal to 9n plus 1, right? So we have shown here the cube of the positive integer is of the form 9n plus 1. Now let us go for the other case, which is the case 2. Again you need to take the value of r as 2 and again do the same process, and after doing the process you need to show that the cube of the positive integer is of the form 9n plus 8. Let us do that one. Okay, let us go for the next case, which is the case 3, if r is equal to 2. Now, what is the first equation? Which is nothing but a is equal to 3q plus r, right? In the place of r, just substitute 2, so that you will get it here a is equal to 3q plus 2. Since we need to prove the cube of the positive integer, so let us take it here cubing on both sides. So write it here, cubing on both sides. We get, what we get on taking the cubing on both sides, a cube is equal to 3q plus 2 whole cube. Again it is in the form of a plus b whole cube. Just expand this one so that you will get it here, a cube plus b cube plus 3a square, which is nothing but 3q whole square, b plus 3ab square. Right? Just expand this one so that what you will get, 3s are 12, 12 3s are 36. So write it here 36 cube. Now again take this 8 to the right and write it here. At last you write it here plus 8. And what are the remaining terms which is left out here, which is 27 cube plus 54 cube square plus 36 cube. What we need to show? We need to show here the cube of the positive integer is of the form 9m plus 8. Since already plus 8 is there, between these three terms take 9 common. So that what you will get it here? We will get it here a cube is equal to, if you take 9 common in these three values, you will get it here 3. 9 3 is 27, right? 9 6 is 54. And after that 9 4 is 36. So let us consider this whole value as n, so that you will get it here 9n plus 8. So we have proved here the cube of the positive integer is of the form 9n plus 1 or 9n plus 8. What we have done here, since we have to use it here Euclid division lemma, to apply Euclid division lemma you need to know two integers. So let us take, let a be the one integer, and based on the question we have chosen the value of b as b. So since we got two integers, you can apply the Euclid division lemma, so that you can write it as a is equal to b cube plus r plus 0 less than or equal to r less than b. Since in this case we have took the b value as b, we got three cases for the reminders, which is 0 1 2, and based on those conditions we have proved here the cube of the positive integer is of the form 9n plus 1 or 9n plus 8. So write it here, therefore the cube of any positive integer is of the form 9n plus 1 or 9n plus 8. Okay, this is the problem. Let us see the next question. Fifth question. What is the question they have given here? Show that 1 and only 1 out of n plus 2 or n plus 4 is divisible by 3, where n is a positive integer. So write the question here. What the question they have given? Show that 1 and only 1 out of n plus 2 or n plus 4 is divisible by 3. Where n is any positive integer. Okay, this is the question they have given here. What we need to show here, 1 and only 1 out of n plus 2 or n plus 4 is divisible by 3. That means here by using the Euclid division lemma, we need to show here only one possibility is there to show that n plus 1 or n plus 4 is divisible by 3. So again we need to Since we took it here n is the positive integer, so write it here n and write it here n. Right? Now here what we got it here, n is equal to 3q plus r. So what is the possibilities for r? 0, 1, 2. Let us take here the first case. If r is equal to 0, what you will get? You will get is equal to n is equal to 3q plus 0, which is nothing but n is equal to 3q. Now what we need to show here? Only one out of n plus 2, n plus 4 is divisible by 3. Clearly, you got it here the n value as 3q, and you know that here this is divisible by 3. So write it here is divisible by 3. So we have proved here n is divisible by 3. That is what we need to prove. What we need to prove? N is divisible by 3. So let us go for the other case, which is r is equal to 1. So here let us write it here. The next one, which is the case 2, if r is equal to 1. So what is the first equation we have written, which is nothing but n is equal to 3q plus r. Now in place of r just substitute 1, so that you will get it here n is equal to 3q plus 1. So what we need to prove here? We need to prove here n plus 2 or n plus 4 is divisible by 3. Clearly you can observe here n is not divisible by 3 because 3, what is the value of n in this case? Which is 3q plus 1, and you know that 3q plus 1 is not divisible by 3 because if you substitute here q in place of any value here, let us substitute here 1. 3 into 1, which is 1, plus 4 plus 1, we are getting here 4. You know that 4 is not divisible by 3. Since n is not divisible by 3, let us check for n plus 2. Now consider here n plus 2. Now what is the value of n we got, which is 3q plus 1. So in place of n, write it here 3q plus 1. And what is it here? Plus 1. So 3q, what is the value of 1 plus 2, which is 3. And again here you can take it here 3 common, so that you will get here 2 plus 1. And you know that it is divisible by 3 because here 3 is there. Since it is a multiple of 3, you can say that it is divisible by 3. So write it here is divisible by 3. So what we got it here? N plus 2 is divisible by 3. So we have proved here n plus 2 is divisible by 3. If you take r is equal to 0, we have proved n is divisible by 3. And if you consider the value of r as 1, we got it here the n value as 3q plus 1. Clearly here in this case n is not divisible by 3. Since n is not divisible by 3, we have took the other condition, which is n plus 2. Now you got it here n plus 2 is divisible by 3. Now let us go for the third case. If r is equal to 2. So let us go for the third case. So what is the first equation we got? N is equal to 3q plus r. So write it here n is equal to 3q plus r. Just substitute here in place of r 2. So what you will get it here? N is equal to 3q plus 2. Now again you need to check here whether n is divisible by 3 or not. Clearly you can observe that n is not divisible by 3 because just substitute here in q plus 1. What you are getting here, you are getting 5. You know that 5 is not divisible by 3. Now let us go for n plus 2. Since n is not divisible by 3, let us check whether n plus 2 is divisible by 3 or not. So consider here n plus 2. Now what is the value of n? Which is nothing but 3q plus 2. And here plus 2 is there. So write it here plus 2. Now you got it here 3q plus 4. Again here, is this divisible by 3? Just substitute q in place of q, just substitute any values. So let us substitute here 1. You will get 3 into 1 plus 4. Right? What is the value of 3 plus 4, which is 7? Clearly it is not divisible by 3. Now you have to go for the other case. We have checked whether n is divisible by 3 or not. It is not divisible, so that we have to get here n plus 2. This is also not divisible by 3. Now check for n plus 4. So consider here now n plus 4. I am writing here consider. N plus 4. So what is the value of n, which is nothing but 3q plus 2. And what is there here, which is 4. Now what is the value of plus 4 plus 2, which is 6. Now you can take it here 3 common, so that you will get here 3 into q plus 2. Now since it is a multiple of 3, you know that it is divisible by 3. So write it here is divisible by 3. So we have chosen here, and so that it is not divisible by 3, so we have checked it for n plus 2, it is also not divisible by 3, and so that we have checked it for n plus 4, it is divisible by 3. From this problem, what we can say here, only 1 out of n plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 4 is divisible by 3. So write it here at last. Therefore, 1, only 1 out of n plus 2, n plus 4 is divisible by 3. Okay. So what is the problem they have given here? They have given here, by using the Euclid division lemma, you need to show it here, only 1 out of n plus 2, n plus 4 is divisible by 3. For that reason, since we need to apply here the Euclid division lemma, you need to know about the two integers. Let us consider here n is the one integer, and we have chosen here the value of b as 3. So by Euclid division lemma, you got one equation. Based on that, you got 3 cases, and based on these 3 cases, we have proved here only 1 out of n plus 2, n plus 4 is divisible by 3. And in the next session, we are going to discuss